The journey to a U.S. green card can feel like navigating a complex and confusing roadmap. You start with a destination in mind, but the path is filled with different routes, unexpected stops, and for many, a traffic jam that stretches for years. But what if you could change lanes? What if there was a faster track running right alongside the traffic? In this video, we'll give you the map and show you how to find the express lane. Let's simplify this. Think of the U.S. visa system as a massive highway system. Each visa type, student, work, immigrant, is a different highway. Your goal is to reach the destination, Green Card City. To understand this, we first need to trace the typical path for professionals entering the U.S. workforce. Many start with an F1 student visa, which allows international students to pursue full-time academic programs at accredited U.S. institutions. The F1 is non-immigrant, meaning it's temporary and tied to your studies, but it opens doors to practical experience through optional practical training, OPT. OPT is a game changer. It permits F1 students to work in their field of study for up to 12 months after graduation. For STEM graduates, there's an extension, an additional 24 months, making it 36 months total. During OPT, you can apply for an H-1B visa if you secure a job offer in a specialty occupation. The H-1B visa is designed for professionals in fields requiring specialized knowledge, but H-1B is still temporary. To stay permanently, you need a green card. Green cards are divided into preferences, each with specific qualifications. Let's look at the main three. EB1. This is for top-tier talent. Think of those with extraordinary ability, outstanding professors and researchers, or multinational executives. It requires evidence of sustained acclaim, like major awards or high-impact publications. EB2. This is for professionals with advanced degrees, like a master's or PhD, or those with exceptional ability in sciences, arts, or business. This is a very common path for STEM professionals. EB3. This is for skilled workers with at least 2 years of experience, professionals with a bachelor's degree, or other workers. Now, why is there a wait? It comes down to two limits. First, the annual limit for all these EB visas is approximately 140,000. But here's the catch that creates the backlog, a per-country limit of 7%. This means no single country can take more than about 7% of the total EB visas annually. Countries like India and China, each with populations exceeding 1 billion, generate a disproportionately high number of qualified applicants, far exceeding their 7% share. This oversubscription leads to severe backlogs, as the queue builds up year after year. So with this massive, multi-year queue forming, the obvious question is, how does the government determine your specific spot in that line? It all comes down to one crucial concept. When your employer files your green card petition, the I-140, the date it's received by the government becomes your priority date. This is the single most important date in your green card journey. It secures your place in the line for a visa. So, how do you know where you are in line? You check the Visa Bulletin. This is a monthly report from the U.S. Department of State that shows visa availability. It lists final action dates. Think of the final action date as the now serving number at the deli. If your priority date is before the final action date, a visa is available for you. Let's see how this works in reality. For EB2 India, as of September 2025, the final action date is January 1st, 2013. This means the government is only serving people whose place in line was secured before that 2013 date. If your priority date is from 2021, you are waiting for the now serving date to advance all the way from 2013 to 2021. That massive gap creates a backlog of approximately 12 years, a phenomenon known as retrogression, where the line barely moves, or sometimes even goes backward. Now, let's tie this all together with our metaphor. The EB categories are highways. The country limits are the lanes. The EB 2-lane for India is in a complete traffic jam because of the 7% limit. But what if there was a faster route? The EB1 category is like a parallel express train. It has its own, much shorter line. If you qualify for EB1, you can port your priority date. This means you get to leave your car in the traffic jam, board the express train, but you keep your original ticket, your priority date. This lets you jump to the front of the shorter EB1 line and reach your destination, the green card, years, or even a decade sooner. These concepts can feel abstract. To truly understand the impact of retrogression and the power of a strategic approach, nothing is more effective than seeing it through real-life journeys. We will now walk you through two distinct case studies of our clients. First, let's look at a case where the system works without delays to understand what a clear path looks like. Meet Emily, a British mechanical engineer. She arrived in the US on an F1 visa. After completing her master's at MIT and working on an H-1B visa, her employer sponsored her for an EB-2 green card. In March 2021, her application was filed, establishing her priority date. Because Emily is from the UK, she falls into the Rest of World category. For this category, the EB-2 final action date was current, meaning there was no line at all. There was no 7% limit, causing a jam for her country. She never had to worry about retrogression and was able to file her final green card application immediately. By mid-2022, she was a permanent resident. Emily's story is our baseline. It shows how the process is designed to work. But for those from high-demand countries, the journey is completely different. Meet Raj, a brilliant software developer from Mumbai. His journey began like many others, arriving in the US on an F1 visa to earn his master's in computer science at Stanford University. After graduating, he utilized his OPT to work at a Silicon Valley startup, eventually landing an H-1B visa for a senior developer role at a major fintech company in San Francisco, where he specialized in creating AI-driven fraud detection algorithms. His employer, recognizing his value, sponsored him for an EB-2 green card. In June 2021, his application was filed, securing his all-important priority date. He then checked the visa bulletin and saw the harsh reality. The now serving date for EB-2 India was stuck back in 2013. With his 2021 priority date, he was facing a crushing 10-plus year wait. Feeling hopeless, Raj was told by other lawyers that he wasn't extraordinary enough for the faster EB-1 category. When he came to our firm, we saw what others missed. We conducted a deep dive into his career and uncovered a portfolio of achievements that went far beyond his job title. 2 US patents for a proprietary machine learning model he developed. A co-authored paper published in a prestigious journal, the IEEE Transactions on Pattern Analysis and Machine Intelligence. Evidence of his leadership role as a key contributor to a popular open-source Python library on GitHub, used by thousands of developers worldwide. Our guidance was to change lanes. We built a compelling EB-1A extraordinary ability case for him. In 2024, it was approved. But here is the most critical part of the strategy. We ported his original EB2 priority date of June 2021 over to his new EB1 case. He didn't go to the back of the EB1 line. He carried his place in time with him. At that moment, the EB1 final action date for India was February 15th, 2022. Since his ported date of June 2021 was before the now serving date of February 2022, he instantly became current. His green card was approved just months later, and he is now free to pursue his dream of launching his own AI venture. So, what's the main takeaway from all of this? Don't let your future be defined by a decade-long wait. Take action now. Assess your career, document your achievements, and explore your eligibility for the EB1 category. At the law offices of Chris M. Ingram, we specialize in helping clients make this strategic switch. Visit us at breakthroughusa.com to see how we can help you turn a long wait into a win. As attorney Chris M. Ingram says, every delay is an opportunity in disguise. Seize the day, qualify for EB1, and transform your American dream into reality.